All right. Next up, we got left-hand pitcher Ryan O'Hara, who came out of the bullpen and pitched the 8th inning. He was involved in that drop third strike where he ended up covering the plate and tagging the runner out for the final out of the inning and keeping the score at 0-0. Yeah. We'll open it up for questions for Ryan.
Hi, Ryan. I know you just mentioned that play, and that's what I want to ask you about. What was that like for you? I talked to Dan Hartlib and your pitching coach the other day, and they just both said how like electric and exciting that play was, and carried some momentum for you guys on the offensive end. So, what was going through your mind on that play? And how fast did it just happen for you?
I mean, yeah, it happened like that fast, and I guess when I just covered home, that was just natural. And like, I didn't even really think about what was going on exactly, but I just knew that Hampy was going to make the throw to first, and someone had to be at home in case he was going to test us. And thankfully I was there, and thankfully Sarver made a great throw, and all I had to do was catch the ball.
Yeah. And I guess just like thinking back to that play, obviously if they would have scored, like they would have been up on you guys without even getting a hit. So how important do you think that play was, and just not so much the no-hitter, but just like that winning the game in general?
Yeah, 100%. Keeping the score at 0-0 was the biggest thing. When I was out there, I wasn't even really thinking about the no-hitter. I was just thinking about whatever I could do to help us win the ball game. And I think it was definitely huge because after that, it's the 9th inning. And if it was 1-0 them, then our backs against the wall versus 0-0, then we could put the pressure on them. And so it was definitely important not to let that run in.
Yeah. And I guess just how rewarding was it, or, what was just the team feeling after, kind of getting pounded by Purdue last weekend? They kind of put up the 20 on you guys, and then you guys get to come in and do really a similar thing to them and sweep them on their home field. Mm-hmm. So how rewarding was it to just have that, and then for you to be able to help close out the final game of the series on Sunday?
Yeah, it was an awesome weekend, especially after the week before getting swept by them. It left like a bitter taste in our mouth, and we knew we were motivated to go into Purdue and just give it our best, and I think we did, and it was definitely rewarding to get those 3 wins.
Thank you.
Hey Ryan, how you doing?
Good.
Congratulations on the win. I think Gabby stole most of my questions. I will ask, how much of a heads up were you given that you were going to be coming in the 8th inning? Did you think that that Riley was going to be finishing out the game, or did Coach Allen or Hartleb give you a heads up that, hey, you're going to be coming in the 8th inning just for whatever reason?
I didn't know exactly when I was coming in. I knew Riley was pitching a heck of a game, and no one was better than him that day out there, so we wanted to keep him in as long as possible. And I don't know whether it was pitch count or whatever, but I was ready to go in there, and when they called my name, I just took advantage of the opportunity.
I'm glad you did. Thank you.
Anything else for Ryan?
I'll go again if no one else has one.
Yeah, go ahead, Gabby.
Okay. I guess just looking at not so much the no-hitter, but just the season and the weekend in general, like obviously having the bullpen struggle throughout this entire season, and to finally like come together from a pitching staff that entire weekend, not just on Sunday. What was that feeling like for you guys? And felt like kind of like a long time coming?
Mm-hmm. This weekend was definitely a nice stepping stone for the pitchers. And I know we've been putting in a lot of extra work and coming in early before practice, staying after, or just utilizing our off day. And it was definitely nice to see all the hard work finally pay off, and let's just keep it going.
Yeah. And what has been the reaction and just the discussions with Coach Allen and Coach Hartlib to kind of keep you guys motivated and keep you guys together? And then I guess what was that reaction from them after this weekend?
I think the whole team was proud of everyone. We played like a complete team on defense, offense, and on the mound. And yeah, I guess everyone was just happy. That was the reaction to it.
Okay, thank you.
Ryan, do you think this weekend could breed success for the rest of the season, especially on the pitching front, which quite honestly up until this last weekend has not been as good as probably you guys have wanted? Do you think it'll help?
We're definitely hoping to gain on this momentum right here and just keep going for the next 5 weeks. I think that's what the regular season is, and just keep on building as a team and get better every day.
One more. Yeah.
See what happens.
Cool. Thank you.
Yep.
Anything else for Ryan? All right. Thank you, Ryan.
Awesome. I appreciate it, guys.